Hi there, my name is Sofia Rabol. I am a U.S. Fulbright student here in Lima, Perú. Hola, me llamo Sofia Rabol y soy una estudiante de Fulbright aquí en Lima, Perú. It's really a pleasure to get to talk about my amazing experiences that I've had so far here as a Fulbright student. Not only has it been, an amazing opportunity to get to explore some of my research interests, but also a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be fully immersed in another culture. And so I've really enjoyed my past 6 months here. I'll be here for a total of 9 months. And during that time, I am working on an independent research project that builds off of a project that's already been established here at La Universidad Peruana Cayetano Heredia. And so having this partnership and collaboration with researchers that are on the ground here and have built connections with the community is really integral to my project. And so that leads me to kind of what my favorite experiences have been here, really getting to connect with people. Peruvians have truly been so kind to me. I've formed friendships that will last a lifetime, as well as professional collaborations that I know will follow me into my career. I'm planning on pursuing a medical education and becoming a doctor in the United States. And so this has truly fortified my career and helped support that in so many different ways, not just getting to do research, but again, forming those partnerships early on in my career. And so thank you so much for the opportunity. It's truly been a pleasure to be here, and I'm happy to answer anybody's questions if they are doing a research award here. Ciao!
Buen día, me llamo Elisa y soy becaria de Fulbright para 2025 a 2026. I'm currently a PhD candidate at Brown University studying anthropology, and I work as a bioarchaeologist, or a specialist who studies human remains from archaeological contexts. I'm using my Fulbright year to conduct dissertation fieldwork. For 3 months at the beginning of my grant, I co-directed excavations with the local Peruvian archaeologists at 2 sites in northeastern Peru. This region is known as the Ceja de la Selva, or Bosque Nublado, and my research focuses on how communities that lived between about 800 CE and 1300 CE responded to and thrived despite climatic and socio-political stressors. I'm now in the laboratory phase of my analysis, and I'm living in the city of Chachapoyas, which is the capital of Amazonas here in Peru. Here, I'm working with and training students from the Universidad Nacional Toribio Rodriguez de Mendoza de Amazonas and other local archaeologists. Being a U.S. student in Peru has been an amazing experience thus far, both as a scholar and archaeologist and as someone who loves to travel, adventure, meet new people, and see new things. During my excavation season, we packed all of our necessities onto horses and trekked to the archaeological sites where we camped. I've had the chance to see amazing wildlife such as condors and colibris, as well as experience totally unique aspects of Peruvian nature at different elevations throughout the Sierra. Working with local community members meant that I've often received invitations to dinners in people's homes and to fiestas patronales in the city and more. I've made lifelong friends and contacts for future research in the region, and I look forward to continuing to work in Peru throughout my career. If you're interested in applying to Fulbright as a graduate student, I recommend not only focusing on your own research project and how time in the country will help you achieve your goals, but also how you might grow and be changed yourself by an immersive experience within Peruvian culture. Consider how an extended period within local communities that participate in your project might enlighten your research, and how as an American you can share your experience and find commonalities with people from a totally different part of the world.
Hello, my name is Mauli Nevis. I am a research scholar in Peru. I wanted to tell you a bit about my experience while in Peru and also why I chose to do my Fulbright year in Peru. So I chose to do a Fulbright because I wanted something to do in my gap year. And then I want to, after that, go to medical school to be a MD, PhD. I chose Peru because I've been here twice already. I did an immersion course. I came here for 2 weeks, but then I also came here for a week when I was studying abroad. And I love the food, I love the people, and it has lots of different things you can do within the country. While in Peru, my project specifically focuses on antimicrobial resistance in the hospital. My research specifically is more geared towards really like lab work, wet lab, working with cells and bacteria and coming up with different protocols in the lab. And that's a little different than I think what most people do in Fulbright, but it has been a very enriching experience. I am going to have to balance being in the hospital and being in the research lab. And being at Cayetano has really been an amazing experience because I get to interact with a lot of doctors. I get to interact with a lot of my lab mates who are at different stages of their life. There's people that are master's degree holders, people that are simply just like shadowing and walking through, as well as there's people that are doctors that are running more hands-on experiments. So I get to experience it all, as well as I've had the pleasure of being in such an amazing lab environment because they're so friendly. It really has been such a welcome experience what I did prior, and so a lot of things I have to learn on the go, and they've been willing to work with me on anything and really just show me so I can learn as much as I can while my time in Peru. Outside of the lab, I hang out a lot with my lab because they're such amazing people, but we also have a different group of scholarship recipients on the Fulbright I hang out with a lot. I like to go to the gym. I like to be very spontaneous, so if plans are brought up, I'm there. I try to do as many day trips as I can, going to like the outskirts of Lima, or like overnight buses to different places because it's just cheaper than flying. Thank you for your time. Peru's a beautiful place, and that's why I chose to come here, and the people make it worth it.